Welcome to a word of hope for Tuesday of the 17th week in Ordinary Time. My name once again, Father Brendan, on the west side of Chicago in our garden at St. Martin de Porres community. And we are joined in our garden. Today's gospel, Jesus explains a parable in which a farmer goes out to plant good seeds in the soil of the earth. And as we all know, those who have been gardening this season, or any season for that matter, we know that we're always trying to poke and pull away those weeds that tend to wrap around the flowers around us, and the vegetables and the fruit get choked off and get cut off, stunted in their growth. This parable gives lots of food for thought and food for our heart. But let's consider this. Where is the strength of the good and fertile soil of those good seeds planted in you and me? Do we feel sometimes that we're simply choked off by the weeds that grow up around us, of the bad news, of maybe a bad economy, of the bills piling high, of family members fighting with each other, of someone who has bad news, of bad health, and so much more, not even to mention about the world and the wars around us? We can be wrapped up and choked off by the weeds in the soils of our lives. This is an important parable lesson for each of us to be taught. Jesus clarified to the disciples, you are the good seed planted in the soils of the harvest of God. That's right, you and me. There can be good and bad days, but God believes that you and I are good seed. That's right. Let it sink in. We are good seed that God is harvesting in the soil of life. So as the storms come, as the weeds can choke off, the weeds of so many examples in our lives can choke us off from the lifeblood of branching out and feeling alive and vibrant. Let us never forget that God believes that you are good seed, planted to be a part of the abundance of God's holy plan, building up with God the reign of God. So look around. The beautiful flowers and fruits and vegetables of the harvest remind each of us, yes, there are weeds in life. There are plenty of setbacks. But God believes in you, and God believes in me too. We are the good seed.